Wow. Good morning, TVS. How are you guys doing today? Listen, I'm in Gloryland. I found myself in a really interesting place in the heart of Cicero. I'm going to get to find out about it in a minute. But first, let's tap into the news and let's see what's happening there.
Good morning. The Opposition United Workers Party has raised concerns about what it says is the Labour administration's intention to amend the island's constitution to prevent its political leader from participating in elective politics.
We know that Richard Frederick was brought into the Prime Minister's office, among other things, to be the Prime Minister's #1 most vociferous defender and advocate. And so he very often is the one who espouses the policies of the St. Lucia Labour Party. So when Richard Frederick publicly makes comments about altering our constitution, we know that he's speaking for the Prime Minister as an official in the Prime Minister's office, and that it is an intention of the St. Lucia Labour Party to make good on those sentiments that have been expressed.
The Prime Minister, Philip Pierre, has, however, denied any such plan by his government, dismissing it as fear-mongering by the opposition. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Well, thank you very much, Newsheads. Let's now take a break and we'll be back in a moment. Dealing with food, so today, right up your alley. We caught up with Chef Rolando. He was at the expo, and boy, we sampled some amazing stuff, and hopefully we get a taste of Chef Rolando again in the coming weeks. Just stay tuned to DBS, that's all. But here's our chat with Chef Rolando. Whenever you meet Chef Rolando, you know you're in for something absolutely amazing. All you know, I like my belly, but that's besides it. You understand? You just know, are we here? Come over to this corner at the trade show, and here we are. Who knows? We would have fall upon Orlando and have ourselves a little infused coconut cocoa tea,
chill cocoa tea with like an infusion, a little sea moss, and a little love of rum.
Okay, and this tastes so good.
Oh, wonderful!
You're always so innovative.
Well, you know, this is the Caribbean. We now need to promote ingredients without passports. It is locally ingredient produced here in St. Lucia. Right. And of course, even with the Taiwanese support, it's still produced in St. Lucia. So the vision that I have is that the best cuisine in the world is Caribbean. Just we need to own it.
Yes, wonderful.
So today we're going to do some simple things. We've got nice breadfruit and macambo. And for those who don't know what macambo is, I can start with my Jamaican macambo. Yeah. it's like a plantain, not as sweet as a plantain. So it's combined that together with breadfruit, and we're going to serve a tuna with that. And also we're going to do a look using pizza. But we're not doing pizza, we're doing roti like a pizza. And we're going to top that with the stir-fried vegetables. And then we're going to have a ham, Chinese cabbage ham, and Chinese cabbage combined in a soup. So,
and people all get to sample this here today?
You get sample it? Yeah, you got a sample. Hold on, let me give you a little sample of some soup.
Oh, sure.
The soup is come together.
Very well.
You see? And of course, you know, let me go that there. I mean, it's all about, you know, our influence and sharing the love, you know?
Right, I like that. I like sharing the love.
So, like a chill soup. Make sure it's, again, it's a little warm.
For those of you who may not know, that's Chef Orlando from Orlando's in Soufriere. Yeah. And whenever you're popping into Soufriere, if you don't stop up by Orlando's, did you even go to Soufriere?
Of course, that's right. I like to call it, we're the best kept secret, but we've been going for nearly 11 years. So even though it's a secret, people still find us. So now,
Orlando, this smells good. I have not tasted of it. I'm smelling.
You're smelling the ham. You're smelling the local Chinese cabbage.
So we got all of that in there: ham, Chinese cabbage. What else?
And a little coconut milk and lots of love.
I did feel that coconut milk in there and a lot of love. All right, I try not to burn myself.
Not by yourself, but it's a little sweet, little spice, you know. You know, on a Saturday.
And you have a kick. What's the kick? Ginger or something?
The kick is love.
Oh no, it's got that's the secret ingredient. I promise you that. Whatever that kick is, it is the secret ingredient. Well, it's so nice.
When you're having pepper sauce and spices, it's not supposed to burn you at the beginning. It's supposed to be delay reaction. So when you have hot sauces and chilies, just be mindful. They're not supposed to burn you because the flavor, it kind of builds on you. We are the Caribbean, and when we're doing our ingredients, people tend to think, oh my God, the Caribbean is so hot. Actually, we are really hot as a people, but our flavors is unique and it's an experience.
Absolutely. Chef Orlando, this is amazing stuff.
Thank you so much.
You're going to be here for tomorrow as well?
I'm here tomorrow as well.
The whole week.
And thank you for joining us, and I hope you should come and check us out in Soufriere.
You know what? I think we should have Chef Orlando on our show for what's it? Magie Noel.
Magie Noel.
Yes.
No problem.
We would love to find ourselves in your kitchen. We'll come down to Soufriere.
Come Soufriere and let's show you what you can do with Christmas Caribbean style.
I love it. That's exactly what we're doing. How can we find you again? You're all over the place now.
Well, we're on Facebook, we're on social media, Instagram. Of course, we're in Soufriere. Knock on our door. At our restaurant, there is no menu. There is absolutely no menu. We cook for you. Right. So when you come in, we will get a price, and we'll cook for you a 5-course or 3-course.
That is what excites us all. That's your selling point right there. Orlando, we're definitely going to be making a knock on that door like you asked.
Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing the love, and stay well.
Absolutely.
And of course, congratulations again to the St. Lucia and Taiwanese for this wonderful 16 years of unity. And let's continue to build.
Absolutely. Well said. Well said. Right. And now for our second feature. Well, we got quite an eyeful, a mouthful, a mindful. You know, we thought we were going to have just a little simple interview concerning a men's retreat for International Men's Day. And lo and behold, we found ourselves in Sisera at Cape Mountain with Cape himself and Mr. Felix. We spoke about a lot of things. So you take it in. Oh gosh, let me tell you, Jovan has some footages there that you guys need to see. I think we need to come back and do a complete tour of this little place that we find ourselves in. Never in a million years we thought we were coming to interview this gentleman here on some seminar coming up, you know, or some panel discussion coming up, because International Men's Day is this Sunday, and we thought that's why we were coming here. And we passed by a little place, and I say, hey, look, an interesting little thing. I see the name, I know that gym. So I say, oh, that's why let us do the gym thing. Only to figure out this is exactly the spot that we were going to be coming at with this gentleman here, who is Cape, the Domino's man right here. He is a mastermind of all of this that is going on here. What a richness of creativity, what a richness of art, what a richness of bliss. If you want to say that, I'm in awe. I'm in total. Listen, we got to take you. You've got to take you back here. And I just made my request to spend an entire weekend here. So I don't know where they'll pay Domino's when I do that, but they'll have to find a new home for Domino's for that weekend. But I intend to come and spend a weekend here, full one. You hear me, Cape? I'm coming right back, gentlemen. How are you guys?
I'm doing well.
Mr. Felix Murray here is the gentleman we came to speak with originally.
Yes. Okay.
We're talking about International Men's Day is coming up, and you and your team have decided to put together a panel discussion. What's the basis?
Well, based on what we do here, we play dominoes. But it is more than this, and the persons that are involved in dominoes. It is basically men. Some of us are retired already, like myself. Okay, some of us don't like going out like on a Friday again. We have done that, we have moved on. So one of the best things for us is to meet here every Friday, and the night before our holiday, we will also meet here. For example, if Wednesday is a holiday, the Tuesday night we will be here playing dominoes also.
So your wives must be, but is it that they decided, all right, we're working with this, or they say, oh, there they go again. But at least they know where you guys are.
Yes, it is. It is, and it is fun too. We have a maximum of about 20 persons. Sometimes we have more than this. So sometimes if the number is large, we use 2 tables for the night to play dominoes.
Wow.
Okay. And we've been doing that. We've been doing that for almost 2 years now since we've been doing that.
I like this.
And it has become more than this. Apart from playing the dominoes, when we meet on a Wednesday, we talk current events, what is happening in the country. We also pray.
Oh, this is good.
Okay. We have had many panel discussions. We started here Our first panel discussion was just looking at man, almost like the topic that was there, okay? And we spoke on, among ourselves. Dr. King was one of our panelists.
Wow. Wow.
Then we had a second one. It was men's health and wellness. Wow. Dr. King again was our panelist. It went very well. We had quite a number of persons there on both occasions. We have also done 2 at the Cicero Secondary School. Right. Because of number, we were looking at meeting the community for these 2. We did one on parenting, and we did one on crime. So we are more than playing dominoes, as you
can tell.
Yes.
I can tell. How important it is for men, male figures, to find, you know, this meeting spot where they culminate to share ideas, to recommit to what it is that their role is. I guess that's what I'm picking up. You know, because we are looking at a society now where our men are slowly beginning to, I don't know, it have been pushed to a side, for want of a better term, but it will appear that, you know what, the females are now, the independent ladies are now taking charge, and it seems like the men are now, you know, what used to be the forefront. Men used to have these sort of gatherings before, where because as leaders, it was necessary for men to come together in that light to be able to channel you know, shape the course going forward. The fact that you gentlemen are still finding time to do that, how important it is?
Well, it is very important because you work for the week, and everyone who comes here look forward to be here on a Friday night. Apart from coming and play dominoes, what we have done, we have fed persons here. And every Friday, coming in with some eats and some drinks.
Wow.
So everything is well organized, and we look forward to it.
Is it closed off to just the group?
No. Anyone who comes in, because we have visitors.
Right.
Okay, and some persons, after coming for a while, they become members of the group. Because they everything is done decently and in order, respect, and
oh, I like
yes,
it.
and there is a spiritual aspect to gathering also. That is why the prayer comes with a little spiritual inspiration. Okay. We had a pastor that visited us last week Friday. He prayed
What is
with
the
us.
What is the ultimate goal? What do you hope that this group, this gathering, is going to impart on the community and the wider society?
Well, first of all, for us, it's a form of relaxation.
Right.
Okay? Getting together. But what we intend to do is to be mentors to younger persons in the community. For example, myself, I just retired from teaching, okay, and I have a bulk of young men that look up to me. Okay, I'm like a father to some of them, a big brother to some of them. So it works very well. And we have decided, we have an executive in our group also.
Oh, wonderful.
An executive committee. I'm the chairperson of the executive committee. Kip is the PRO of the executive committee. And what we intend to do is to go to the schools also, mentor some students, support them financially, and so on.
Well, in terms of coming back to the actual thing going on, let's say we had to come back and talk to Kip, I tell you, on this whole thing here. Kip, what are you saying to us, man? You're the PRO, so use the man to talk, you know. Creativity, I guess our young men, it could even find, you know, ways, because when they come here, they must be inspired by this some way.
Yes, definitely. My goal is to teach men to develop their skills as we are approaching that topic, which is the total man. That every young man needs to know that there is a total man in him, which he has to find. Too many times after the elders are gone, the young men lose their way. So we here, we are making sure that we don't lose this generation. Absolutely. The next generation is already here. And we need the older folks who have had all the experiences, you know, that they don't even need to go through these experiences because we are here to teach them. So it's not just about dominoes, it's also about skill. I'm a contractor, a building contractor, but I would say retired. But I have helped many young men to develop skills here. And they are now able to hold their own. Those who have their own contracts, those who are builders like the two gentlemen here, yes, and also those who are able to tile, because I was really a tile artist. So many young men who have developed their tiling skills, and therefore I'm looking forward to teach them, you know, and even on the long run, build a domino school.
Wow.
Because I and my deceased partner are the only ones who ever won the British Airways and White Horse sponsored domino pairs competition. We went to Barbados 2 consecutive years and won it.
Wow.
And we won the prize to travel to England.
Wow.
Yes, for 2 weeks.
This is amazing.
Yes.
All right. So all of this is stemming from something really lovely and noble. But let's talk now, because we've got to wrap up. We have to come back to you, sir. We've got to come back. A lot is going on here, and we definitely think we need some more time here. But let's talk about the event that is coming up. It's on the 19th?
On the 19th.
Right here?
Right here. Okay. We have this International Men's Day, as has been mentioned, and we have 4 guest speakers. Okay. We have a pastor. He brings the spiritual perspective into everything, the total man. We have a mother, because the man cannot exist without a mother.
Absolutely.
So you see where we brought in the mother? She's married, she has 4 kids, 3 sons and a daughter. We also have yours truly,
Kip, right
Kip.
here.
And we also have Prince Kilash is coming in. Now, Prince Kilash, if you know, that's his father there.
You Kilash dad? No wonder. And now it's coming together, and now it's all making sense. All right, so we need to create this space for a retreat. I'm coming in to spend a weekend here. I didn't know that. Okay, we definitely need to come back to see you.
So we have these 4 persons.
Right.
They will be presenting from their perspective,
right.
the total man to the audience.
What time? How can
We are starting at 3 p.m. Okay, and it goes on maybe about 6 p.m. because usually, questions coming from the public, that takes a lot of time.
Right.
Okay, so we may be going after 6, going into 7. It does not matter. We want to see. To everybody in the country. Our district rep, Honorable Ernest Hille, he will be in attendance also. We have extended the invitation to Dr. King. I have not received a positive reply from him, but he's one that is always supportive.
Good morning, DBS family, and welcome to another episode of DBS's Lookbook. I am Vanessa Henry Long, your certified image consultant, personal stylist, and makeup artist of Lovely Makeup Artistry and Image Consultancy. This morning, I am also bringing you on another treat right here at Posh Life in AF Valmore. I'm going to teach you a little bit on how to mix and match styles. This is a skill, or I would say an art, that some persons have not yet mastered, but I believe it is definitely a skill to consider, especially when you have so many outfits in your closet and you do not know how to put them together. A lot of people struggle with that. So here is a simple tip on how you can make this work. The first thing is to establish what theme are you going for. So for instance, if it is a chic theme, a loud theme, a funny theme, or even if you are looking to put colors, prints, patterns, or if you are going to keep it very simple, classy, or romantic, or I would say a natural style. So you need to establish the theme that you are going for first and foremost. Then now, here is what you are going to do. Pick a main piece. Now this main piece may be something like a pants that you can utilize as, I would say, that piece of inspiration. That piece will allow you now to mix and match whatever it is that you want to put with it. So for instance, this piece is a piece that I would say that is very bold. It has a lot of colors. Therefore, if you are going to mix and match with this piece, you would need to pair it up with a solid, because you don't want it to be clashing out too much, and again, you do not want too many colors. So how do you do this? You would need to first and foremost understand your undertone, which is the color beneath your skin. So for instance, if you have a warm undertone, which means that you are more of the golden type individual like myself, you are going to pair this piece up, because of all of the colors that it has, with a piece that has a warm undertone. So for instance, we are going to pair this piece with this top. Now this top is an orange piece. Now this orange is what I call a warm orange. So again, because of the warmth in that color, it will bring out the color of your eyes and it will allow you to stand out more. However, if you have more of a warm undertone, instead of pairing this with a warm piece, you would pair it up with either right here, the baby blue, or you can also utilize the pink. And if you don't want to do it, maybe it's too much color for you and you want to keep it a bit more simple, you can just pair it up with a white. See this? So again, the inspiration needs to come from the piece itself. So what is my inspirational piece? Is this Palazzo colored pants. And what am I doing with it? I'm going to pair it up with a top or blazer, a blouse that is a solid color. Now I'm going to show you another way to pair up other outfits, something that may not necessarily be of color, but again, it's a neutral, solid color that you can add some bit of pizzazz, a bit of glamour, a bit of chicness to it. Stay tuned. So now I'm going to show you how to mix and match using neutrals. So this is a neutral piece, and when I talk about neutrals, I talk about colors like beige, white, black, gray, neutral colors that basically you would wear with any piece. Now this is a way you can rock or mix and match your neutral piece by pairing them together. So for instance, you can pair beige with a white. You can also pair a beige with a same beige by wearing it in a monochromatic way. And when I talk about monochromatic, basically what I'm saying is using the same tone. So for instance, beige with beige, white with white, black with black, gray with gray. You get the gist. So what I'm going to do is also show you another piece that you can utilize in the same type of fashion. It is also a neutral piece. I would say neutral because of the colors in there. It is not too bold. However, the top now, we are utilizing the same color palette, which is the same olive color with a little bit of browns, a little bit of earth tone, so it's not too loud. So if you're wondering, oh, should I only pair up color with color or bolds with bolds? No. When it comes to the art of mixing and matching styles, you can also utilize other colors within the piece to create that inspiration. So for instance, you can match this very same top with a brown bottom or even a white bottom, or utilizing the orange on that piece as well to pair and match it with. So the important aspect to note is to utilize a piece as inspiration. Then what you can do is pair it with a solid, especially if it has color. Then you can utilize an accessory to accessorize it and just give it a little more value. And last but by no means least, it is always wise to use a neutral color just to blend it out, to allow it to have what I would say some harmony in your outfit. I hope you did enjoy these simple tips on how you can mix and match your styles. So no longer are you going to look in your closet and say, I don't have clothes, I do not know what to wear. And yes, it's not just for the ladies. Men, you can utilize that very same tip as well. When you look inside your closet, you take a main piece, you add it with a little accessory, you get some inspiration from there, you look at the colors, and you see how you can mix and match the styles. I hope you did enjoy this simple tip and this episode of the lookbook. I will see you next time. And just a big shout out to my regular fans out there, especially those who stop me on the street and say, hey lovely, I'm waiting for that episode. I see you, don't you worry, just shouting you out there and tell you a simple happy good morning, and I trust that you have a rest of an amazing week. Bye.
And that's our show for today. I hope you're going to answer that call. I'll be here. I'm going to come here. It's quite interesting, and I think it's going to be a wonderful discussion. So I am going to be here on International Men's Day. I'm coming back to Cape Mountain for that panel discussion. That's our show for today. I even got soursop. Good healthy stuff. Cancer curing and all that kind of thing. Yes. So I'm heading home with this right now, but do enjoy the rest of your day and join us again tomorrow for another DBS This Morning.